and welcome to Design and Business Conversations for Creatives. I'm Cheyney, and today I am chatting with Alina Johnston from Whim. Whim is a Tauranga-based wedding planning business. Alina is a creative genius. She is a stylist queen. Everything that she does is absolutely bang on, perfect, beautiful. Alina and I have been friends for quite a few years now, and she's so delightful, and I think you will really enjoy to hear what she has to say. Be sure to check out her links, which I've popped down below. But in the meantime, enjoy this conversation with Alina. Jumping right in.
Hi, Alina. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Wish it was in person.
It's really nice to see you, and it would be really great if you could introduce yourself and just give the audience a little insight into who you are, what you're about, what your business is about, and before we dive into my 6 questions for you.
Okay, so I'm Alina, and I am the owner, and I say like creative director, but that sounds so fancy. Like I'm really just like a wedding planner of Whim, which is a business I started 3-4 years ago.
It's hard to keep track.
It is hard to keep track. I have to go off wedding seasons, and because we're kind of not in wedding season at the moment, it's hard for me to be like da-da-da-da. Yeah, and we offer wedding planning and styling kind of all over New Zealand, but mostly here in Tauranga. So yeah, that's a bit about us.
Why did you start your biz?
My husband said I should say because he told me to get a job, but that's the real reason. After working for several years on a major cruise line as the event manager, I just thought, there's a reason why I love checklists. I love being organized. I love making things pretty. And I was like, oh, maybe there's a way I can make this into something here. And so I started off with going into more events, and then eventually led me into, as you can see, I talk a lot with my hands. Led me into weddings. And so it was kind of just, I've always kind of liked the creative side, and that I love events, whether I'm hosting them, if it's just a dinner party or big scale events. So it kind of just naturally fell into place, if that makes sense. Like I've had to work hard, of course, but the idea eventually just kind of clicked, and everything just kind of went, and then I just grew with it. So,
yeah, it worked out quite organically. I remember speaking with you a few years about it when I think we were away for one of our friends' birthdays, and the idea was there, and it's just kind of grown organically since then, eh? And it's worth mentioning that you hosted the most beautiful New Year's party that I've ever been to. And everything you do is you've got a Midas touch, which I spoke about in my introduction of you, because I just think everything you do is perfection. And I'm going to overlay some images so the audience can see some of your work, but of course also link everything down below. How would you describe your business?
I kind of thought I would just kind of describe my business in a few quick little terms. So I think that I'm definitely reliable, I am communicative, very detail orientated, I'm innovative, and I'm very patient. And so as a business, that's kind of how we stand out, I guess. So people always say I'm kind of quite unique, and I've done a few wedding fairs in the past, and this one woman came up to me, and this kind of always has stuck with me since, because she was like, I like what you do, and I like watching you because you do things differently. Everyone, maybe does the normal fork, knife, plates, blah, 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 but then I'll throw a twist in there. So I guess that kind of sets me apart. So if you like to, not quirky, but if you like to do things a little bit different, definitely we like to stick to traditional sometimes, but I like to kind of break the boundary a bit and be unique. And so I guess that's my business.
Having patience as a quality will be really great, and for putting a bride and groom at ease on their big day.
Yeah, and that's what I like to do. I want it to be stress-free and literally just have the couple show up and be like, oh, wow, and not have their family stressing about everything. And so that's what, most of my previous couples say is the best part, is that they can just have a stress-free build up and day of their wedding. So
amazing. And when you are styling a wedding or putting a wedding together, what inspires you?
Is it cliche to say Pinterest? Because
No.
I do love Pinterest.
No,
I guess because I admire what the other creative vendors and people in the industry are doing. And so I like to, I love browsing Pinterest. Previous weddings and styled shoots have kind of I've drawn my inspiration from, as well as I guess, again, like trying to step out of the norm and like doing things a little bit different, adding a twist on things. Like last year we had a wedding and it was on an avocado orchard, and they wanted to have a marquee, and I was like, oh, like there's no space for the marquee, where can we do it? And then it just like clicked in my head, why don't we put the marquee over top of these avocado trees? And like the father of the bride, because these were his precious, avocado trees. And I was like, don't worry, like we're not going to affect any of the trees. And they trusted me, which was huge. And like the marquee company was amazing. And she just was like, no problem, we can do it. So that was kind of one situation where it was like, it really was an inspiration and kind of broke the boundaries and pushed the norm, and went for it in this orchard that turned out to be amazing. So
that's so cool. So who is your dream client? You may have already worked with your dream client, but like this could be a hypothetical client, or
it's so hard to say because you can't really like put all brides or clients like into one dream. I guess there's like an ideal situation where the bride knows what she wants and what her style is, and that's clear and decisive. But then is willing to kind of accept the process and be open to new ideas, be open to my suggestions, to other vendors' suggestions. So I guess the dream client is having a clear vision, but allowing others to kind of help influence to improve or make that vision come to life.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Definitely. I think that's important, and it's come through on this like Women in Business series before. I guess from a graphic design point of view, it would be having a clear brief, but then allowing creative freedom within that. That makes complete sense to me.
Yeah. I think trusting the process too, and like where we do this, like this is our job. So like, when things are set in certain ways, or we recommend things because we know that they work well together, it's kind of just being open to that and still bringing in the values that they want to bring forth. So
absolutely cool. And so you're a mom of two now.
No.
two little ones. And how do you protect your energy?
I know when you sent me this question, I was like, oh, what do I do for myself or to protect my energy? And I was like, before kids, I would love going for long walks on the beach and going to yoga and taking time for that. And now it's like I have to really learn to kind of set more boundaries and like switch off. So not answering emails at 8:00 at night, but that might sometimes be the only time I can answer emails, when the kids are asleep. So it's kind of just learning to set boundaries and not be still be focused on my work and my job, but also be present with them and learning to kind of switch off and from mom life to wedding planner life, even though it's like joined. So that's hard for me. And I'm working on it. And even just taking like 5 minutes out in the sun by myself, which is rare, help. So I was just speaking with Erin from the Freelance Village. Of course, you know Erin as well. I asked her that question as well, and a very similar answer. And it's funny because my answer is also similar. I'm going to link all your details in the links below, but where can people find you? Mostly on Instagram. Not very up to date sometimes on my Facebook sometimes. So on our website, we are on Pinterest, but really I find, Instagram is where a lot of our past and present brides find us. So it's good.
Yeah, cool. Well, it's been so nice to talk to you. And it's nice to see your face and have communication face to face, even if it's virtually.
I know. I think she's starting to tease, like her cheeks are so red.
I need to do a cut of her. Can I do that? Can I cut her video? Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Hi. Oh, I just want to give you a cuddle.
She's listening to me.
Yeah, totally. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, and we'll be in touch.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, which you can do by clicking the subscribe button below. Hit the notifications bell if you would like to be notified of any videos coming up. At the moment, I'm producing quite a lot of content and uploading between 1 to 2 videos a week in the space of all things creativity and business. there's a kind of a niche, but it's there's a few topics within that, so check it out. I've organized it into playlists so you can get directly to the information that you would like. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.